In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can get so disciplined that procrastination vanishes and how to do it in a simple way. Last year, whenever I went on a summer vacation, I wanted to read a book. I brought a book out and I had my journal as well, and I was gonna read it and I was gonna use my time effectively, essentially. I truly wanted to read this book, but whenever I actually got to the location, it's like my brain switched off. My brain, actually, no, not my brain. I decided to open up my phone and download a bunch of mobile games. Those mobile games took up most of my time, most if not all of my time at the location. Only when I got back home did I actually start reading again. And I think the reason why for this change in behavior is because discipline is a skill. I'll repeat that. Discipline is a skill. If you keep training yourself up and using your discipline, it's like you gain discipline points. Those discipline points stack up and increase. Let's say you have 100 discipline points after a bunch of hard work. Unfortunately, this skill deteriorates. It goes away. So let's say you have 100 points, but then you take a week off just for rest and relaxation, and now you're down to 90 points. It's still not a big difference, but still, you're down on the points. And even that little difference is the deciding factor on whether you procrastinate today or you actually get stuff done. Because it deteriorates, you have to constantly upkeep it. You have to constantly push yourself and actually use your discipline. It's not like a object where you buy it once and you have it forever. You actually have to keep using it or it'll fade away. It's going to be gone. And so even if you only have 5 points right now, if you keep training it up and you keep using it, you'll eventually get to, 1,000 points in no time, right? You'll eventually get to that point. All you need to do is just constantly use it. But to be honest, all of this sounds like a chore, right? Having to constantly upkeep it sounds like a chore. And I have one simple solution for you that will instantly make it easier for you. And that is to get addicted to the feeling of progress. Progress is the best motivator. Whenever we see progress, we are much more likely to be influenced to continue doing it rather than any other kind of form of motivation ever. And to do this, I have an action step for you. The action step that I want you to take in this video is I want you to take out a piece of paper and write down previous circumstances, so previous events or previous times where you had to use your discipline. And after you write down what happened, write down what happened because of it. You could say, oh, I went to the gym that one time and afterwards I saw my bicep get bigger. Or I went for a walk that one time, or I went for the run and the next time I went, I wasn't out of breath. Those events that you do and what happens because of it, the consequence of that event, is the progress that you're mentioning. Whenever you use discipline, you will progress. No matter what you do, you will progress. And so seeing that for what it is, seeing that you use discipline and that you actually gained progress is getting that motivation. And plus, it's training your brain to actually like that progress, liking the discipline. The reason why everyone tells you to be disciplined, even though discipline isn't fun, it's because they actually like discipline. They're not different from you mentally. They just like things that seem hard. That's all. It's not a special case of, oh, but you just don't like discipline. I promise you. If you connect discipline to progress, you'll start to like it as well. I've only worked out for 1.5 years because I've linked working hard and using my discipline to looking big and feeling good. That's it. I would not be working out to this day if I didn't find progress enjoyable. And so I want you to look over this list and think about another thing that you could do right now to add to it. The easiest example I could think of is just go for a walk outside. It's not that hard and it will still give you a benefit. And once you have that thing in your head, I need you to do it.